Welcome back, guys. So, still in our HT docs here. I have my file open. My server's running already, picking up where we left off from our comments video. I just want to show you another very important thing in PHP, and that's how to display errors and make sure that that's turned on. Because remember, if we're working with JavaScript, we can right-click, hit inspect, and go right to our console that's built into our browser to see errors. But again, guys, we're on PHP now, so we're running all of our code through a PHP interpreter server through MAMP or XAMPP if you're on Windows, whatever you chose to download. And it's not, PHP is not read by the browser, so it has no idea what that PHP is even here right now. It's totally separate. So if there's something wrong with our code, like if I forget to put the semicolon and save, and then I refresh, like nothing's going to happen. Now, if I write any code after this, and it's not going to work, and save, and I try to look in my console, nothing's going to be there, okay? But if I refresh the page, now I'm getting my error, parse errors. So you're going to see, instead of using the console like we did for JavaScript, and we can just close this out right now because we're writing PHP, not JavaScript, you want your errors to make sure that they display. So it even is on here, unexpected token echo. So it's basically saying there's an echo here, but you didn't tell us that you stopped your code. So now if I do that, refresh, my errors go away. But that's where your errors are going to display. Now you need to make sure that your errors are turned on, because you might have just tried to do what I did and you didn't get an error or anything, and maybe you just got like a error 500, couldn't reach server, which will happen if your error reporting isn't turned on. To make sure that your errors are on, you need to view your settings for your PHP server that we installed. And to do that, you can do a little built-in function called phpinfo. So this is like a little built-in function, or PHP method here. Now if I do phpinfo, call the function, save my page, and refresh, that's going to bring us to our PHP options tab. So this is for PHP, man. It's pretty cool, huh? So we're on PHP 8.3.14. And now all of this stuff is just like what's enabled and disabled. So if we just keep scrolling down, we want to find error reporting. And right here, you really want to make sure all these boxes are checked. Display errors on, local value and master value on. Display startup errors on. Okay? So as long as those are displayed, you're already good to go. They should be by default. Back in the day when you would download PHP, you have to like manually do all this, but I think the newer installations of MAMP and XAMPP, it's turned on by default. Now, if it's not turned on, what you need to type in here is ini underscore, and you're going to get rid. There's a lot of underscores in PHP when we're naming variables and stuff and calling functions. They use underscores a lot in PHP. Now that's different from JavaScript, but just get used to writing a lot of underscores. Okay, so ini underscore set. Then your parentheses, and then we're going to put some quotes, and we're going to say display underscore errors, and then we'll do a comma, and then to turn it on we want to say number 1 and save. Okay, so then you should be able to refresh, and all your error stuff, make this big again. Right here, all your display errors should turn on, and you want to make sure all these are on so when we build projects, we're good to go. You'll get your errors if there's something wrong. Otherwise, it's not going to tell you anything. It's just the page is just going to break, and it's going to say like error 400 couldn't reach server. Okay, so it's a number, just to give you some like computer science. It's a number 1 because a number 1 in coding means yes to a computer, and a number 0 means no. So you want to just keep that to a number 1. Just make sure that, or if it's already set, you don't have to do anything. But again, it's important, guys, that you follow this exercise with me and make sure your error reporting is on, so that we know if something's wrong with your code and what to fix.